With Sana, I was very disappointed. Like Sana, I consider as a best friend where I can trust, rely on. But the way she was attacking me about the translation, I was very hurt, which is why I said, you're two-faced, two-faced, two-faced. Honestly, me and Abhishek had very special connection. But I think the housemates kept trying to put things in our head, don't do it, don't, it's not like... But I'm like, I was thinking, guys, can you just shut up, please? I know what, be quiet. The way yesterday he was crying, I've never seen him cry like that for anybody else, honestly. And then he proposed and, we shared a kiss and he kissed me on the cheek and it was beautiful.
Isha and Khanzaadi are using Abhishek.
To be honest, with Khanzaadi, I think it was more friendship. I don't know, maybe on camera it looked like that, but it felt more like friendship to me. It wasn't very... It wasn't a real relationship. I don't like Arun, he's very fake. I think the one that's playing the sympathy game, Isha. I think the winner of the Bigg Boss 17 be Ankita. When we were in the house, we were not just talking about the game, we were talking about the outside world, about the pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. I am Akriti Bagla and today I am in conversation with Navid Sole, who with his candid nature won hearts in the Bigg Boss 17 house. Navid, hi, and how have you been?
Hi,
Namaste.
How are you? Namaste. Akisa ho. Hope you're good.
I'm good. Directly diving into your journey, you didn't know Hindi. You were very clear about since J1, but still housemates used that as a weak point and nominated you. What were the thoughts that time?
To be honest, I think it was very unfair because, this show Bigg Boss is international. It's brought, everybody sees it in America, Canada, England, even Europe. I have family in Italy that were watching it. And I think, unfortunately, I don't know what it was, that I think it was a bit unfair because even when I spoke to Abdul Razik, he said to me, don't worry about it. Everyone should help to translate there. It's a common thing. But I think on this occasion, everybody just used it as a weakness. So it was very unfair and I was surprised that Bigg Boss didn't say like, come on. But Salman sir in the first week said, guys, you have to make sure you translate. But they were not listening, unfortunately, and they used as weakness.
But Navid, you're two of the close friends whom you considered, Sana and Munawar. Even they misguided you using language as your weakness.
Yeah.
I mean, you are much aware about the instances I'm talking about.
I was, yes, with Sana, I was very disappointed. Like Sana, I was like, I consider as a best friend where I can trust, rely on. But the way she was attacking me about the translation, I was very hurt, which is why I said, you're two-faced, 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 I was very disappointed. And Munawar as well. For the Diwali bash, before the Diwali bash, I was telling him what to say in Hindi, like, I want to experience Diwali. But he was saying things opposite. And I'm like, that's not fair. Like, it's not a good image on them, to be honest, because it's all about inclusivity. And I said to them one thing. I said, imagine you come to my country, you come to Italy. There's Bigg Boss in Italy. Yeah. You don't speak the language. What do you think I would feel? I would be there to translate, to help you. So I said, you have to put your shoes in my position and understand. But unfortunately, it was very weak. I think it's weak.
But Navid, like you're pointing out, you were then too inclusive in the house. Like you were involved. But there are people who are not involved. Do you think anyone else could have got nominated other than you?
Absolutely. I think people like Telka, Arun, Samarth, Rinko, Jigna, they're not, they're lovely people, but they're not, Arun is not lovely, by the way, apart from Arun. They're all lovely, the rest, but they're not being, how do you say it, 100%, Jigna, Rinko, they're always in the kitchen, cooking, things like that, but I haven't seen their true personality. With me, I was always bringing entertainment. I was like, booyaka. Yeah. I was like, you spicy tikka masala, beautiful. I was always trying to
signature.
Be... Exactly. I was a tikka. Thank you, Bita. And I was being myself and I was having fun. And I was really always trying to be active in the house. And I was trying my best. In the first week, I was very scared. But then eventually, I started to learn more. And I understand the culture more. And I just love Indian food, spicy food. Oh. I had to, I was always, the chutney is very spicy.
Okay, Navid, now talking about your equations again with the housemates. You confessed about your liking towards Abhishek, which was a very nice move. I mean, I appreciate you for that. But don't you think after you spoke about it with the housemates, they were trying to, tease you with it. They were getting too involved between you two.
Exactly. Yes,
Do you
I
think
observed.
that?
Yes, honestly, me and Abhishek had very special connection. But I think the housemates kept trying to put things in our head. Don't do it. Don't. It's not like. But I'm like, I was thinking, guys, can you just shut up, please? I know, but be quiet. But I was ignoring them. And when me and Abhishek were alone, honestly, we had the best conversation. It was very heart to heart conversation. And I felt like if I stayed there more, honestly, something happened. And I was just telling. The way yesterday he was crying, I've never seen him cry like that for anybody else, honestly. And then he proposed and, we shared a kiss and he kissed me on the cheek and it was beautiful. And he's very, very good looking, very attractive, to be honest. So I wish I could see him again, to be honest. Yesterday night, I was actually missing him, to be honest with you. And he gave me his jumper, actually. He gave me his Nike jumper. I said, Abhishek, here you go. He said, no, Navid, you keep it. I want you to keep it so you think of me or remember me. I said, oh, thank you.
But if he comes out of the house, what will the equation between you two be like?
He said, when I come out of the house, I'll take your number and we will meet. And you'll hopefully take me around Mumbai. Let's see, take me around the city. It would be very nice, to be honest.
But now, like you are telling, Abhishek was equally liking you and all. But from outside, what we saw, he was more of involved with Khanzaadi or Isha, the way he even cried for Isha.
Yes.
We felt he was not reciprocating enough.
To be honest, in the beginning, he was very upset about Isha, with the whole summer situation. And then he went to Khanzaadi. But I feel like that was not really... I wouldn't say genuine, but I feel like it was not there, the love. I think it was just like that, just like a friendship thing. But I kept telling Abhishek, I said, Abhishek, these ladies are beautiful, but they're not giving you the attention, the love you need. I said, I'm here for you. I have pure heart. Hello, I'm here, I kept telling him that. And we shared a very special time, special connection, but only us, we know how we feel, you know what I mean? And I can feel that.
So means you agree that Isha and Khanzaadi are using Abhishek to go ahead in the game?
To be honest, with Khanzaadi, I think it was more friendship. I don't know, maybe on camera it looked like that, but it felt more like friendship to me. It wasn't a real relationship, you know what I mean? With Isha, I think it was just getting boring. It was just the same argument every day. Cha, what, all of this sort of, I'm like, let's move on now, we move on. Because Isha, to be honest, was very clear from the first time, I do not have feelings for Abhishek.
Yeah.
But also Isha was playing smart. She always was trying to act like a girlfriend for Abhishek. So she was also giving mixed messages to Abhishek. So I think Isha was wrong in that situation.
But not only Abhishek, she did the same even with Samarth. When he entered the house, she was vehemently denying their relationship, and now we see the equation between two. Well, I want to know, what is this triangle between them, like Isha, Abhishek and Samarth?
To be honest with you, I think it's for the camera, for footage, because in this house, I think what they think is that if we're in a relationship, we will stay in the house longer because the audience want to see more about the relationship. So I think it's getting boring, too much for content. Now they need to move on, and I think Samarth is lost, very lost in the game. He doesn't know what he's doing. So I think, he needs to step it up. And I think, to be honest, yesterday he should have gone, or Abish, or Arun or Telka. I think Samarth is not doing much.
And now, even now we're talking about couples game. Even Salman sir schooled them once. Aishwarya and Vicky Bhaiya. Now I would call him Vicky Bhaiya only.
Yeah,
because that is what he is known outside. Salman schooled them for their nature. I want to know what is actually the equation in the house. Is Aishwarya really disrespectful? Is Vicky really too much into the game that he's ignoring his wife?
Yeah, Vicky is too much in the game. Too much. I think what it is that unfortunately, when you're too much in the game, you forget your personality because you're thinking every day, how do I strategize? Who do I nominate? Who do I eliminate? And you don't have fun. And I think he was too much. Aishwarya, she's lovely, beautiful girl, but I think she's lost in the game. She even told me, she's like, Navid, I feel lost. I don't know what I'm doing here. And she didn't know. And they have not been 100% themselves, but with someone like me, for example, I've been having fun, and I think the whole point of Bigg Boss is to be yourself, be authentic, have fun, and enjoy the process. without too much thinking. That's what I think.
And I think actually people were not thinking too much in the house, because again, talking about couples, you know, there came a point as an audience we felt there was too much PDA going on in the house.
Yes.
I mean, what do you have to say about it?
Which one? You mean the whole
Dil Makan, Dil Wala Makan thing.
To be honest, because I think it was this season they did every Makan, and for us to fight. I think, to be honest with you, within the group of the Makan, always there was argument. I mean, Vicky was always arguing with Sana. I don't know, it was like a love and hate relationship, or friend and me. And to be honest, there was too much going on, and I think it's disadvantage, you know, with the Makans, because they will target you and they will try to kick you out. So I think it was a difficult challenge.
You know, before I do a rapid fire round with you, recently we witnessed a massive fight between Anurag and Arun, where even properties were damaged. And even Anurag is time and again claiming that, okay, Bigg Boss is being biased towards this content creators and then actors.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think, to be honest, is all rubbish, to be honest with you. I think Anurag, he's trying to play the safe card. He's lost in the game, so I think he's using this as a way to bring content for the show. Because Anurag, me knowing him, he's not the type to throw plates or things like that. I knew deep down he was doing it for content. Even one time I was overhearing him, like, you know, whisper sometime, and I think he was saying it in English, that he's trying to do this for content, to create footage, because he's not too much, he felt like he was not being seen too much. So I think he's doing too much for the thing. But even Aaron was wrong as well. I think both of them were wrong, but Anurag was definitely wrong, because we even lost kitchen time because of his stupidity, you know. So I think both of them need to think carefully.
So now, Navid, I am moving on to a rapid fire. Like, I will be giving you an adjective, and you have to tell which housemate could you relate to.
Okay, fine, I'm ready.
Starting with, who do you find the most clever person in the house?
Vicky.
Fake person?
Fake person, Arun. I don't like Arun. He's very fake, very, very fake. I don't know if you know the story about the whole paratha and coffee. So with the paratha, he said to people, I offered. And you know what is very smart of Arun? Arun, he speaks very good English, fluent English. Okay. But when I'm there confronting him, he speaks in Hindi so that I don't understand what he's saying. Yeah. So very manipulative and very fake. And he said I offered him coffee, and I never offered him any coffee in the house.
Who is a dumb player?
A dumb, like not knowing anything.
Yeah, not knowing anything. Dumb
player would definitely be Telka. He's lost. He doesn't. The only thing he does is chum 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 chum. I think, you know, that's lost. He's lost.
Who is the silent bomb of the house?
Silent.
Yeah, like they are silent, but they are violent as well.
Silent and violent.
Yeah.
Arun, the way he shouts, like, he comes across very intimidating and very aggressive. And I told him, I said, Arun, you're a very aggressive person. You know, I said, you need to relax and calm down.
Who plays victim card or sympathy card the most in the house?
Oh, I know everybody was saying Khanzaadi, because I know that there was an argument. Yeah. But no, I don't think Khanzaadi is playing that game. I think the one that's playing the sympathy game, I think Isha. And the reason why I say Isha is because I think she's using the relationship as a way to show, you know, to be empathetic. Oh, you know, these boys they want me, they're attacking me. What do I do? So I think Isha, you know, I think she's using that card, you know.
Who do you think is a true friend?
Manara. Manara, I love.
But Manara is true friend with Munawar.
You know, I spoke to her, but I said, Manara, what is your relationship? Even Manara was like saying sometimes, Navid, I don't understand Munawar. You know, he's calculating, he's strategizing. And I think it's more like the footage or the content that makes it look like they're very close, but I think they're not. I think me and Manara, we shared that special connection because we're both in the entertainment industry, and we've got friends and family who are in this, you know, in the industry, and we formed that special connection. Manara, she's very good. I love her to bits, absolutely. She's fantastic.
Someone you wouldn't want to see?
I think you might know the answer.
I know.
What do you think?
Arun.
Exactly. Thank you.
Mastermind of the house.
Can I name two people?
Yeah.
Vicky and Munawar. You know, Munawar, he's too much calculated, and I think Munawar, he's not being 100% personality. He's too much thinking about the game. Him and Vicky, to be honest.
Who is like a very diplomatic person in the house?
I think you might know the answer to this
But
as
I
well.
want to hear
Oh,
the
you want to hear
reason
me?
along
Oh, God.
with you.
Vicky, obviously. Vicky, I call him prime minister or president. You know, he's like a president. Very diplomatic. You know, the way he talks to people is like you want to trust and believe, but then you never know what his game plan is. So he's very smart, very smart.
Gossip queen and gossip king of the house.
Gossip queen, I say Manara. Manara, she's very gossipy.
Even Ankita gossips.
Ankita as well, yes, that's true, both of them. But I think Manara gossips more. But Ankita, you know, when she doesn't like someone, she looks at them like this. She gives them that eye. And I said, Ankita, when you don't like someone, is this the eye that you give every time? She said, yes. But Manara the most. And king, gossip king, Anurag.
I thought that.
Anurag, he is, honestly, his game plan is to be like the middle person.
Yeah.
And it's just boring and he's playing safe. But he's just, I find him not interesting, Anurag, to be honest with you, you know.
Lastly, who do you see as the winner of Bigg Boss 17?
I think the winner of the Bigg Boss 17, like right now, who's in the house, you mean, or anyone?
Yeah, right, like right now
Right
in the
now.
house.
If it's right now, I think the winner should be, from my heart, it should be Ankita. I shared a special connection. You know, when we were in the house, we were not just talking about the game, we were talking about the outside world, you know, about the pregnancy. We were sharing very close personal topics.
Yeah.
And I think she's beautiful, Ankita. And, you know, she's just a wow. She's a wow factor. And she's so lovely. She said, Navid, whenever I see you, you have to come to my house. We will throw a big party. Like, you're always going to be in my heart. And yesterday, the way she was crying, me and her, we shared that special bond. And I love her a lot. I love you, Ankita.
Thank you so much, Navid.
Thank
It was
you.
lovely chatting with you.
Thank you so
And
much for having me.
namaste.
Thank you. Shukriya. Shukriya. Hello, Namaste, India. This is Navid Sole, aka Sassy Pharmacist, or Booyaka, and you're watching Bollywood Bubble. So make sure you stay tuned. Shukriya, India. Love you.